Hello there everybody, JBW456s here. Welcome back to not my railway, but JBW456s railway. Today I'm reviewing not one, not two, not three, but 4
British Railways Blood and Custard Mark 1 coaches. These are made by Hornby and Airfix, which my uncle gave me. You've probably have already seen some of my uncle's stuff. Yeah, actually, we've already done 3 reviews on some of his locomotives. So yeah, this is some of the stuff that he gave me. We were actually planning to do a review on this a while ago, but there were a few more to come, so we decided to wait for the full lot of them.
So now I have the Airfix model in my hands. This is the second time I'll be reviewing an Airfix model. The first time was, which coach was it? I can't remember which coach it was. I think it was the British Railways maroon livery, or the bone custard chocolate and cream livery. So I'll get the other ones. Show them to you. Two in my hand. If you want to get the other one. Yeah, so here they all are.
Just flooding the camera. If we can
flood the camera.
There we go.
Yes, right, let's put this down. I don't want to damage them. So yeah, 4 coaches to review in one day. Or in one video. This is going to be quite a lot, but we'll definitely get through them. Right, let's take these out of the boxes and find out what amazing detail these have for us today. Let's find out. So here I have the first box, which is the Airfix one. So I'm just going to move the cover away. And then what I'm going to do is open this end up. No, I'm going to open this end. Oh, and just before I do that, there's the code on the side, which you can see here. It is 57 break 3rd, corridor BR 54285/0. That's the code for it. I believe you can. I guess you can still look on retailer shops. They should have some Airfix stuff there. Or well, you never know what you may find on other like websites like eBay.
One thing I should mention is these are obviously probably either 1970s or 80s models. I presume they're probably 80s, so they are reasonably old.
Yes, I'm very carefully trying to roll this out because it comes very fast. So
yeah, we did actually. Well, I dropped it before recording it.
It's
actually breaking 2 of the buffers, but we managed to fix it.
Yeah,
so.
you can't really notice where they fell off, but yeah. So there's the Airfix one. As you can see, it's actually really good detail on this, but I won't talk about detail yet. That's for a bit later. Right, put that to one side and get the next box out.
We aren't going to be doing all 4 in this section, by the way.
Yes.
Because well, 2 of them are the same.
So here's the code for us. So this is R627 BR brake coach second coach. And here it is. Was that puffers? Did it say?
Yes. So what I should mention about that is that basically this was bought from a model shop that used to be at my nan's house, which is where obviously my uncle lived back then. The model shop no longer exists, but it was called Puffers.
Yes, and back then, this was a cost of £3.95. Not
very
bad.
Cheap.
Yeah, very cheap for a coach.
Like
Hornby ripoff.
And Batman.
And Batman ripoff. Sorry about that.
Well, to be fair, all of them basically. But,
yeah, the coach these days like £45 each or something.
Yeah.
Insane. I mean, come on, you've got a £3 coach here, and it's been put up by £42.
I mean, just to show you the insane value you can get off eBay, I did yesterday see 6 Hornby Pullman coaches for £30. Which it might. Oh no, actually, I think it's about 20 on eBay. And for that price, for double that price, you can only get one new Hornby coach. This is why I personally think second-hand stuff is probably the way to go, unless you're basically rich.
As you can see that obviously we just put the coaches back in, not the right ones, and obviously it says on there it's a brake. As you can see, it's not a brake here. It's
I may have put it in the wrong box, though.
Yeah, this is the third composite coach, which is Mark 1, which is really nice. And also just to show you the size comparison here and here, as you can see the Airfix one is actually slightly smaller than the Hornby ones.
Yeah.
So you can just to show what the development is over time. Right, let's get the the third one out. Just here. Now this is the actual brake one, and if I look on the side, oh yeah, this is the box for this one here, which is the R928 BR coach composite. Doesn't say if it's a third one, but it is actually a third. Because most Mark 1 coaches were third. And third class seating basically on these. So here's the brake, and yeah, I mean the detail between the liveries between these and this one, you can definitely tell. I mean, you got
one's black and one's grey, to put it simply.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'd say that's great.
Right, and the fourth and final coach, which is this one here, it's another brake. And on the side of it, it does have the actual thing on the side, which is R929 BR coach, and it's a brake coach, you can see here, and it's in second class. Second class weren't actually around that much. I mean, you're very lucky to find second coaches around these days, only because second class coaches didn't really come around until, well, they were not Victorian back in the olden days. So then when BR was born, they decided to bring it back, but after about 5 years they got rid of them only because they didn't think it was that good. Right, let's get this out of the way, and then roll the coach out so it doesn't get stuck inside. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming, and it's out.
There we go.
And there it is. So that is all 4 coaches out of their boxes. And let's put, well, I'll already do one of the brake coaches and the not brake coach, which is at the back here, and then I'll have a look at this one then. So let's put all these coaches up against the white background and find out what detail 3 of 4 coaches have for us today. So here we go. So here we have the Airfix brake coach up against the white background, and as you can clearly see, yes, the detail is actually better than the Hornby ones, which I mean, Airfix is gone now. It's long gone.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because they weren't selling enough and they went bankrupt. But I believe that Airfix was actually bought by Dapol, which they took the designs from them and Dapol used them, which Dapol is actually getting quite successful with the O-gauge models these days. But as you can see here, the detail is close. It's actually quite close to. You probably think that is probably probably 2000s. But when I say it's actually older, you'll probably never believe it. And yes, these coral connection sections, or the suction bits, they're actually quite squidgy. Quite like that, and there's one on the other side as well.
One thing I should mention about this particular coach, but you might see it later on in running session. It seems to have definitely been the most wobbly out of all the coaches. When you run it around, you can just see it in the back most of the time, just wobbling around.
Yeah, I do that.
See that? Yeah.
There's a lot of wobble. I'll probably say people are getting sick already. And you got 2 white windows, which I'll probably say that's where the guard will be sitting, and the brake bit will be in there as well. and then you've got more space for luggage at the back as well. If you can just see that, you can just see 2 large doors for where you put your luggage. Well, this is where people put their prams. Yeah. Right, let's move this one out of the way, and let's get the, what's this one? The corridor one. Put it onto this small bit of track here. All wheels are on, and there it is. Yeah, it looks really nice. I mean, definitely detail change. On the Airfix one, it's more of a pale, more creamy colour. On here, it's more of a buttery colour. As you can see here, the colour change of the cream colour is just insane. I mean, come on, Hornby. I mean, really, this is not the standard you should be like. I mean, yes, this is the 1980s.
Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe 70s, probably 80s, I'd say.
Yeah, and detail on there, yes, it's about, I mean, it's obviously less than the Airfix one. And we've got the normal all plastic, no squidgy bit over here. Normal buffers, board couplings. The other one had NEM couplings, which is actually quite good for Airfix. Yeah, I'm actually quite liking this coach. Yeah, it's quite nice. I mean, it's not as detailed as the other one, as a brake coach. But, yeah, right, let's get this one off and get one of the other brake coaches on. I'll pick this one, which is this way. The other direction this time. Yep, and there it is. As you can see, this is 34100, and the composite coach was 15210, and then the Airfix one was M5542M, just to show it's a Mark 1 coach. Yes, so the detail on these are very good. I mean, apart from a couple of stains on the side, but it does tell you how old this is.
And also that basically a child used it.
Yeah, child.
I presume. I don't know how old he was when he used another railway. Presumably not that old, because he wasn't really into trains all that much.
Well, it's good to show that if there's things on it, then it just shows you that they have been well used.
Yes.
Already. Right, let's put all these coaches onto the track, and we'll just do a quick to see how freewheeling they are on the actual track. Just give them a nudge and see how far they go.
The old hill test.
The old hill test.
I'm not sure if I actually have a hill.
But I guess there might be one over there, but we'll just have to see. Right, let's do this technically a hill test on the JBW456s layout. Here we go. So here we have the brake Hornby coach up the hill. We've found a hill right here, so we'll use it there. So we'll give it a nudge, see how far it goes. The answer is not very far.
To be fair, it does seem quite freewheeling. It might be that my hill isn't as much of a steep incline as Samuel's hill.
Yeah, I mean, if we do this, I mean, I think there's something snagging on it slightly. I mean, you can just slightly hear it. But apart from that, it's actually quite good for a coach. That is, what, 40 years old now. So good. Right, let's get the next coach in. And it is going to be the non-brake coach from Hornby. Onto the track. Put it there, and then, oh, as you see, it's already moving. Let's go up here, and then nudge. No, I mean nudge, really. Yeah, I guess it's alright. I mean, it's not very big hill, so you don't really know. But I feel like there's also something there. You can also hear it as well. Yeah, that's right. I mean, yes, it does have metal wheels, so that's probably why the noise is coming from. But let's go on to coach number 3. Do the other Hornby coach. Let's get out of the way. And I believe, yes, this one has plastic wheels. And we'll see the difference. The only Hornby coach. Yeah, the other two were. Oh yeah, you can definitely hear. There's a lot less noise there. Now is it plastic? No, there's no movement at all there. Metal ones, I actually prefer metal ones, although they do conduct electricity. The plastic ones, absolutely annoying. They get really stiff, and not my favourite. As you can see, I do that, it stops about straight away. Right, let's go on to the final coach, which is Airfix.
Yes.
Which is, I have to say, this is my favourite of all four coaches, because it's just so much detail on it. I mean, yes, Hornby, I do like your coaches, but this time Airfix is done anyway. Let's get there. Oh, it's moving.
Just
So,
what I'd like to say.
I mean, yes, it does have plastic wheels, but if we do that again, just move it a bunch. Come on. Look, it's actually moving.
Quite good.
Yeah, this is actually quite good for plastic wheels. Plastic wheels, whatever I just said, so Hornby stays there for Airfix. I'll take everything back with Airfix. Right, let's move on. Let's put all these coaches on the track, and then get coupled up to a locomotive, which you'll see in a minute, or in a moment. Right, here we go.
Okay, so we've gone for a bit of a British Railways type running session. So we got my class 47 with the Blood and Custard coaches and my BR Blue coaches, and we got Samuel's class 33 British Railways livery. Everything's British Railways today, with some Pullman coaches and some British Railways coaches. So we kind of got my British Railways train and Samuel's British Railways train, I suppose you could say. So let's get the 47 going first, and then we will get the 33 going. Here it comes.
There goes round.
And now if I move on over to, we'll go for here, we'll be able to see class 33 coming around, and a 47 bolting it. These are two very long trains, there probably will be a lot of steps like this, and just continuous action.
If you can see the Airfix coach is actually wobbling there.
Yeah, you can. You'll see it again now. No, never mind, I've got the trains confused up. You'll see it again about now. Not sure what I thought the 33, 47. This is actually a really nice spot.
So with that's another unboxing and review done and dusted. If you want to put in the comments which was your favourite coach out of these four here, and also which is your favourite locomotive out of these two. I mean, your favourite locomotive is the what did you say?
If I'm being honest, I think the better loco is the 33. But my favourite is the 47 because I own it, and also just because I prefer 47s. And okay, well,
it's cut out. It's cut out there.
That's not happened at all throughout this running section. Just so you all know, my layout is better than Samuel's because it's already cut out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is smaller and it's also better to run. I mean,
that's the first time that's happened for the whole day.
As mine's much bigger, it's there's more possibilities where it could something could possibly go wrong. Also, you have to clean it every single day, which is annoying. So with that, thank you all very much for watching, everyone, and thank you for watching this coach review. Goodbye, everyone.